Seasoned sisters, when they talk, they take turns. The only thing they share is the tea.
Hello and welcome to Season Sisters. I'm Autumn.
I'm Summer.
And today we're going to be
Sorry.
covering Season 2, Episode 3, Triple Trouble of Extreme Sisters.
Yes.
I feel like I haven't ever figured out how to intro anything. Like, how long have we been doing this? 6 months, and I'm just like, I don't know. Extreme Sisters.
Welcome.
Yay.
Extreme Sisters.
Welcome.
Yeah. Triplets Hannah, Katherine, and Nadia live by their own rules, and Anna and Lucy take doll parenting to the next level, which I don't know if I slept through that part, but did we see that? I don't.
It was barely anything.
Okay.
Like,
I was like, did
I
I
don't know
miss
who
that?
writes these, because this isn't. I mean, all right, it's fine.
Hire me. I could do so much better for you.
I could do
people.
a lot. Like, I'll write you a paragraph.
I only need like $20,000 a year, and I'll do it. I'd be fine.
Oh my God, no! You sell yourself so short. All right. Anyway,
that's more than I make now. I didn't say. I mean, how long would it take to write this little blurb? 20,000. It takes me 5 minutes a day. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. So again,
I'll be fine.
My voice is giving out. I'm gonna do my best. So you might hear me drinking more water. Apologies in advance. So
she's faking.
I'm not faking. My throat hurts so freaking bad. So
she made out with her roommate. She shouldn't have done that.
I did not make out with my roommate. He's fine. He's fine.
Is he
He's
fine, or is he
though.
sick?
He's
okay,
sick.
so at least it's a short sickness, whatever it is. So that's good.
Yeah, he started getting sick while we were at Disney, and I was like, "Don't get sick," and then he did it anyway. So
he did not listen to her because
I literally told him, "I don't have time to be sick. I have multiple podcasts to record every week. I do not have time for my throat to hurt." But here we go.
He was like, "Don't care,
don't care." He got sick anyway. Stupid boy.
Boys
anyway,
like
so. Like normal, these are listed in least interesting to most interesting, though I do debate the last three because I feel like the last two, because they were kind of equally interesting.
Yeah, so, I feel like there are some levels that I could switch those depending on my mood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we get one clip of Christina and Jessica. Christina reveals that she's having a boy. Jess didn't go to the ultrasound, but Jess is trying really hard to handle the fact that she didn't get invited because his face didn't like her. What is his name?
She's being
John.
I don't know. Yeah, she did handle it really well, which is crazy. Like, because she is a psycho sometimes, so she did really good. Just being like, it's fine. It's like, okay.
Jess says that she's boiling inside, but she's staying calm because this isn't about her, and that her goal is only to keep her sister happy and calm, which I love because that is what you should be doing.
Should have been doing that from the beginning, but yeah, I'm glad we're doing it now. So
yeah,
let's go.
And then Christina says that she's happy that Jess is keeping it together because she also knows that Jess wants to like pop off. So
yeah,
that's nice. And then Jess says that now she needs to get pregnant because they've never been pregnant without each other.
And it's just like dumb part.
This is dumb. Yeah, I don't really get it because Jess says that she's been dating a new guy named Josh for 3 months. And is going to tell him that she wants him to get her pregnant, which, spoiler alert, on her Instagram, she does have another kid. So
does she really?
I don't know who the dad is, but she does have a little girl.
I was hoping it was I really hoped her and the ex would get back together because he seemed like he was still into her. But this is so random to me. But, well, now I need to get pregnant because we've always been in sync. And it's like, girl, that's some psycho level stuff right there. You don't even have a man in your life. Like, what is happening? Right? Like, I mean, I guess she does. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but also it's like, did you want a kid? Because that would be like, oh, you got a new car? Okay, well, I'm in financial hardship, but I'll go get a new car too. It's like, no, that's dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you do what you want to do, but like, it's kind of also odd that Christina is pregnant, and now all of a sudden it seems more like you want to make it about you, or you want to join the club, quote unquote.
That's what I
and
took
not
it as
that you
too.
actually want a baby, which I mean, she has a baby now, so I guess it works out. But
yeah, because I took it more as less I want a baby and I want to do this with you, as how do I make this about myself? Oh, I'll get pregnant too. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
And then she says that she thinks that Yeah, right. And she says that the new guy she's expecting to be like, yippee skippy, let me impregnate my girlfriend of 3 months, which I don't know. Maybe he does.
Maybe
Again,
he
I don't know
does.
who the baby's dad is. So I don't know.
I do not get. I don't know.
And
And
then
I know that
Christina, go
I
ahead.
don't want kids. I don't want kids anyway. But this just seems like a crazy. Like if I met some chick and this reminds me of that 1,000 Pound Sisters where Tammy's like, all I want is like I want a commitment. Like we should get married, like, have a
Or at least
baby,
engaged.
get
It's just
plots.
like,
Yeah, it's like whoa,
what?
what?
Yeah. Or
Like
like
this
when
reminds me of that level.
Andrea's like, hey, like, do you want to move in with me? And Tammy's like, we're getting married. And it's like,
It's like no,
no, no, we're
no,
not.
that what just happened? I said you could put a towel in my bathroom.
I said I
Now
gave
you're
you a
repainting.
drawer.
Yeah,
No.
and
Okay.
now what's
All right.
happening? You just changed. We bought a plot together at the cemetery. What? Yeah, this seems
Yeah.
way intense to me. Way
It's
intense.
super intense. And I don't know. I don't feel like I would react well to, yeah, we've been hanging out and doing the nasty for 3 months, but now we're already, you want me to impregnate you and deal with you for the rest of my life?
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
No, that seems like a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, when you know, but like, I don't know, man.
When
No.
you know. But yeah, I don't know how much. But well,
Yeah.
and you know the good thing about her knowing is she's psychic, so she will know quicker than you. So
Well, Christina already saw a flash of a positive pregnancy test, so it is official. It's happening.
I can't. Oh my god,
That's
It's
called
like-
having a thought.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't. I've talked about my opinions before about the psychicness. I just can't. I saw a positive pregnancy test. Do you know it's yours? Did you just see I mean, I watch commercials. They have positive
It's
pregnancy
like that
tests
part
all
of
the
Bob's
time.
Burgers where Linda thinks she's psychic and she's like, well, I just like will see, like I'll think of something and I'll see it. And then Bob's like, that's called having a thought. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's happening.
That's
is you're
exactly what
thinking.
this is. That's exactly
Yeah.
what this is. And
But
it drives me
then-
crazy.
Jess starts giving Christina a foot rub, and Christina says that she has a hangnail that she hasn't been able to get off. And then this is the only part, like, I'm not weirded out by feet at all. Like, I don't care about feet. But then Jess puts Christina's foot in her mouth and chews
Yeah.
off the hangnail.
What the hell?
And I
Like-
just want to put this out there that she didn't even try to do it with her fingers first.
No, or to like, didn't she even say, "Yeah, I have a toenail clipper," and she was just like, "Oh, well, that's too far." I love you, I do. Like you are my sister. You like, you and I are best friends. Like I love you. Abso-freaking-lutely not. I would be like,
I mean,
that's
like,
nasty.
Yeah, no, I would, but I would have no problems getting a hangnail off of your toe. I don't
No,
care about
I would have
that.
no problem.
But
I'm
I
not putting your
wouldn't.
foot in my mouth.
I'm not putting your
That's
foot in my
no.
mouth unless it's like really funny. But like
That's
not for
disgusting.
business.
That's
You know what I mean?
No, these sisters do some weird stuff, and I didn't like this. I was like, this
That was
is.
weird.
I hope this is all drummed up for the show, but I don't think it is. I think these sisters just really do not have bounds. Because I wouldn't even. Here's the deal. I wouldn't even put my own toe in my mouth to get a hangnail, mainly because I don't know if I could reach that far, but also because I
Oh.
wouldn't do that because that's nasty. So
Oh, okay,
this just.
me neither.
Oh my god, would you, Audie? That's
I have
disgusting.
before.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's my own foot.
I drank
Who
after
cares?
you. I drank after
So?
you on vacation.
Then you
Oh
drank
my
foot
god.
water. I didn't do it. I haven't done
No.
it since I was like a teenager. But like,
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
I
I,
just-
was about to be like, make a
I
dentist
don't know if I could still do
appointment.
it. Let me see.
No,
Hang on.
don't. Oh, please don't. I'm glad we're
don't know
not on
if I could still do it.
FaceTime.
Yeah, I could
even if
totally
you-
still do it.
That's disgusting. That is so. Oh my God. No. No.
Okay. I
No.
said me neither.
No, you didn't. You said me neither. It's like that's your lying
I've
voice.
never
Oh my
done that.
god. I would never use my teeth on my feet. That just let alone somebody else's.
Me neither. Dang.
Ah,
I've
Like-
never done that. Nope.
They have toenail clippers. And-
Disgusting.
Oh my god. Now, no, I can't believe I drank after you and ate after
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'll let you sleep in my bed. Oh,
Yeah, one night. And your bed's humid. I don't know what's wrong with your bed.
My bed is not humid.
Your bed is humid. I don't know what it was, but like mom and my bed was comfortable. And then I had to move over to your bed for one night. And your bed was muggy.
My bed is not muggy,
I
and my
think it's
bed
because
has
you're so
snacks.
okay. Okay, we'll get into it when we do our like Disney recap. But just to give you guys a teaser, so Summer gets out of the shower, and then instead of hanging her towel up back in the bathroom, she lays her towel on half of the bed to let it
Yeah.
dry over there, which is just the weirdest thing. Which is why your bed is muggy.
It's my bed and I don't sleep on that side, so it's fine. And
It's so
I don't
muggy.
want I need my own towel. And
Also, the night that I shared a bed with her, she decided to dump her bag out onto the bed, which included like half of a thing of popcorn that was just
I
all of a
didn't
sudden kernels everywhere on her bed.
I didn't know there was I mean,
In
I
her
did
defense,
know
she didn't know that was going to happen, but
yeah, I had no idea. I did see popcorn at the bottom of my bag. I didn't see that much popcorn in the bottom of my
yeah.
bag. It just
And
kept
I
coming.
was
I
like
was like,
ready for bed, and then all of a sudden, Summer's just like, "Dump this out real quick while you're getting ready for bed," and I'm just like, "What is wrong with you?"
I was like, no, this makes sense. It didn't, and
It
then
didn't.
I had to like just clean it all up, and I was like, this is bad. I should just dump this out in the trash. But
Yeah,
in my
that's why your bed was
defense,
called trash bed.
yeah, you took naps on trash bed. Trash bed,
I did. I don't. You don't have to take a shower to get on trash bed. It's
nope.
nice.
You just get on it because it's fine. It's accepting and loving for all.
Trash bed
So
just loves you.
he just loves
That's
you.
it.
He doesn't care. He's just like, you know what, whatever.
It's
You're
fine.
here.
I'll
You're
take you as you
tired.
are.
Yeah, as long as there are boundaries set up so you can sleep comfortably, he is fine. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, anywho, that was all about Christina and Jessica. That was it.
yeah, they really don't do anything. Hello,
They didn't
Indiana.
do anything. And then the triplets, we get introduced to the triplets, Katherine, Hannah, and Nadia. They're from Staten Island. They're 26. They live together and have like a gibberish language. But
Which,
I mean, like, did you notice that some of their gibberish language though was real words?
yeah, it's literally the same. If anyone's seen The Slums of Beverly Hills, it's a great movie with Marissa Tomei and I always forget her name. It's the girl who's in Orange is the New Black and a couple other shows from that time. I
Peron,
can't.
what's their name?
Yeah,
That
that's
one?
her.
The
Yeah,
one from that
and
70s show?
is that her name? Perron.
It's like Pepron or Prepron or something like
No,
that.
not that one. Not that one. I'll have to
Which
look it
one?
up. She's a blonde from. If you look up the slums, but it's the same language that they use in
Oh, the
that
one who's
movie.
Piper
Is
from
that
Orange is the
it?
New Black.
Wait, let me find her name. Natasha Leone.
Who the heck
Is
is
who
Natasha? I'm not gonna look
Na-
her up. Hang on.
Natasha Leone. She's in. But I'm a Cheerleader, American Pie, Fantastic Four, Scary Movie 2.
Oh yeah, I like her.
Yeah,
I
I do
love her
too.
hair.
Yeah, she's so great. But the language that they're using is somebody double. And this is a very obscure movie, so I feel like no one else is gonna know it. But her and Marissa Tomei have their own language they speak, and it's the exact same. That it's like they put a G before every letter. So I'm like, this is not a unique
It's
language.
literally
This is
just like
literally from
laundry, mom's house.
yeah,
It's just like
yeah, because you
just
put
say
like a
those
G or an
things.
H before each word. So it's the exact. It sounded like as soon as I heard, it, I was like, that's the language from Slums of. I had to look up the movie because I was like, it's got that chick in it that I like, and Marissa Tomei. So it took me forever to look it up. But yeah, it's the exact same language. It is not unique, I don't think, at all. But
No,
you
and
do
it's
you.
literally you can decode what they're saying because they're
Yeah,
literally using real words in the middle of their gibberish.
yeah. It's like Pig Latin. It's not that hard to figure out. It's like okay,
Yeah. It's just like, okay, we're
thanks.
gonna go do laundry. Cool. Like I don't really
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
But
Whatever makes you feel unique. At least these three don't dress alike, or
or have the same hair.
no, and
And
they do
it
seem
looked like
like these
two
are
of them
actual
had
sisters.
one of them had a very large boob job,
Excuse me.
and then the other one had like it's like a what's that? Goldilocks. One of them had
Yeah,
like a really big boob job. One of them had like a medium sized boob job. And one of them had like a more natural looking boob job.
yeah. So I don't think these all want to be the same. And I felt like these three acted more like sisters because they get into some bickering, and I was like, okay, at least they're
They
not.
do. They don't act like they're yeah, they act like individuals, which I
Yeah,
liked.
considering what we have had to deal with on this show, it's nice to just see. Yeah, they have some weirdness probably, but so far I didn't see a lot of
They just live
weirdness.
together and hang out. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, they go over to their sister's house, Gina, who's 18 months older than them. which means their mom had 4 children under the age of 2.
That is
Oh my God.
insane.
That's
That is
insane.
insane. That woman needs a
Um,
Nobel Prize. I don't even know how you do that.
I will
It's
say though
crazy.
that Gina needs an Oscar because I felt like she gave the most natural seeming performance of shock that they were there, even though there was
Yeah.
already a camera crew in her house.
Yeah. It's like,
Um,
what?
yeah, like you've already signed the paperwork. We already have a camera guy in there, but her acting skills of the
Yeah.
like, why are you here was honestly so believable.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably how she just in general treats the triplets. It's like, what?
She has to
What
be
do you want?
exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Could you
then they
imagine being
just,
18 months old and then having 3 babies follow you?
no, I
That's a
cannot.
lot.
One
And
little
all
sister's
also
enough.
all girls.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. And then like, we need you to do our laundry. It's like, no.
Well, I don't think that they were just there to do the laundry and then Gina was like, "I will do your laundry if you'll leave my house."
Yeah.
Just go away. I don't
Just
want
go
you here.
away and I will text you when it's done and you can come get it. But I don't
Yeah.
know. Y'all are too much. It's like, go girl.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the Gina says that the triplets have always lived in their own little world and that they were always treated as one. And then Hannah, one of the triplets, doubles down on that as basically like, yeah, we were never treated as individuals. We succeeded as one or we failed as one. If one of us did something we weren't supposed to do, we all got in trouble for it. So that was just what happened.
That's kind
Which
of
is kind
messed
of
up.
jacked up because they're different people.
Yeah.
So
Like clearly that's not a
and
healthy
they
way
don't
to
even
raise
look that much
triplets.
alike.
They
So
really don't.
you
I
know,
felt like they kind of look alike in some areas. Like they look like sisters,
they look
but
like sisters for sure.
they're not identical. Like, and I don't think I wouldn't necessarily think that one was older than the others, but I would probably be like, oh, they're sisters, and not think anything else of it. Just move on.
It was
So
really nice that they're not we're the same. I
same,
like
yeah.
that. I like that a lot.
I'm so over that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was nice to see individuality, at least
Yeah.
in triplets.
Um we find out that their mom and dad separated when they were young, which I'm not surprised by, I guess, having that many kids. That's a lot of pressure. At a
Yeah, it's a
very
lot.
because her
That's a
mom said that she was like in her early 20s when this happened. So they were
Yeah,
probably
can you
pretty young.
imagine? Like you're
No.
living your best life, you're having sex on the couch, and 4 kids under 2. No,
No.
that's a big change. That's a whole lifestyle change. Which,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that pressure would be a lot.
And then they say that their dad has a disorder, and I don't know how to pronounce this, like ankylosing spondylitis or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah,
It's an inflammatory disease where it's formed by arthritis. It says it primarily affects the spine. It's a chronic inflammation that causes the vertebrae to fuse together, leading to a rigid spine and chronic discomfort. And there is no cure, but you can manage the pain levels or slow the progression with therapies and stuff. So it sounds rough. Sounds awful.
yeah. Sounds like a lot.
Painful.
Sounds like a
Um,
pretty painful way to live. But
Yeah. And they said that they bonded because of their dad's disorder with video games. So
yeah,
cool. I also play video games. Summer also plays video games.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
And
do.
then
I
they're streamers, which I think makes sense. And then the rest of this is just about their family telling them that streaming isn't a career. Shut up. Are they
well,
making money and are they supporting themselves? Yes, then shut up about it. Who
didn't one of
cares?
them say she's like, we can make $3,000 an hour doing a
An
stream for a
hour.
company? It's like that's
Yes.
fine. Do
They're
$3,000 a
good
week?
looking
I would be
girls.
ecstatic.
I
Yeah,
would be more talking to like these kids. Basically, they're not kids; they're 26. But I would be talking to them more about like, you need to make sure you're investing your money. You need to
yeah,
diversify. Like, do you have merch? Do you have this? Because the thing is, you could be a lifelong streamer. Like, it's not a thing that's happened yet, but
yeah,
your audience could age with you. You know,
yeah,
you won't get as much money, so you have to be prepared to not make the money
exactly.
you're making when you're young, when you're
Yeah,
old, but that doesn't mean that they're going to turn all of a sudden lose all of their viewership. Like they're going to
no,
have a loyal audience who's going to watch them regardless.
yeah.
So,
That's why I don't understand that either because it's like it feels like make us like if I can make $3,000 an hour streaming, and right now I'm popular enough to do that, I need to be streaming like 10 hours a day, and then
yeah, like
putting
my
all that
conversation would be
away.
more about wealth management, not
Yeah, it's like
about that's not a real job. And it's like, but they're making insane money. So why
Yeah.
aren't we just talking about like, okay, well, you girls need to, have you thought about making your own video game? Have you thought about starting a
Yeah.
podcast? Have you thought about what you're going to do with your money? Have you thought about like investing in real estate? What are you girls doing
Yeah.
with your wealth
Or even
to
just, hey,
prepare for the dry times?
yeah, it's like you guys need to go see a financial planner who can help you, just you can give your
Yeah, because
money
you're
to, and he
building a
can,
business,
yeah, it's like
you
even
know?
if y'all don't want to do anything else than what you're doing now, you need somebody who's like, okay, y'all make $3,000, I pay all your bills, here's your budget, and we're preparing for your future, so in 10, 15, 20 years when y'all are like, okay, now we're 50, we don't want to do this anymore. Okay, financially we're set up
You
for
can
that.
retire. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you can
Yeah.
just go
Or
back to
like
playing games for
you
fun.
need to work for merch since you're gaming all the time. Like design a keyboard, design
Yeah.
something that's comfortable for gamers. Like do something
Yeah.
like that. Like there's things you can do to
Yeah.
turn this into an empire, I guess,
This is
if you're smart and
this is
lucky.
always my problem, I guess, when people talk about one hit wonders. It's like I would love to be a one hit wonder, because if you're smart, you just take all that money, you roll it over into something, you get some royalties, and you retire to some small Midwestern town and be like, yeah, I made one song, it made $20 million, and I've never done anything since. I was big for a
Yeah.
summer.
And I got to just like fade into obscurity.
Yeah,
Lovely.
that sounds
Lovely stuff.
fantastic. Like to me, it's
Right?
like that probably means that I'm not a real artist because I wouldn't do it for the craft. But it's like I don't know why that's a bad thing. If you're smart about it and
Yeah.
you can live small, okay, I'll do that.
Well, it's like
I'm
I've
all
never
for that.
understood why like some people are like, "Well, I don't want to get typecast as this, like I have to leave this show or whatever because I don't want to be
Yeah,
typecasted." And I'm just like, "But you're making money. So just do
yeah.
it until the
You're
wheels come
making
off.
a
Who
quarter of
cares?"
$1 million an episode. Shut
Yeah.
up. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Do your job.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
their grandma, who they call Nanny, comes over and she basically they're going to have a family dinner. And she says that the triplets moved in with her when they were 15. And then she says that they all have different personalities, but then
yeah,
proceeds to not give any personality traits. She says
yeah.
that Nadia makes a mess, Katherine likes to sleep, and Hannah likes to be in charge. And I would argue that Hannah being in charge is the only personality trait that was provided.
Yeah, the rest of it's just kind of like who you are or something that they like. It's like, well, she really likes Hello Kitty and she really likes Superman. It's like that's not a personality trait. That's a hobby. That's a
Yeah,
fan.
there's nothing about these. It makes me it seem like she doesn't know them. It's just like,
Yeah.
they are what they are. But Hannah does say that as they're aging, their priorities are not aligning as much and says that they can't play video games forever. I don't agree with her. I feel like you're making money now, so why rock the boat? Just keep doing
Yeah.
it. And
I
then
mean,
you could do it for forever. You could,
unless Hannah,
you know?
maybe Hannah doesn't want to do it forever. It's like, okay, well then you need to be figuring it, because you could still game with your sisters, what, 5 hours a day at 3,000. That's so crazy to me that you
Well,
can
that's
make
just
that
like
much.
that's not like $3,000 an hour. That's like one sponsor gives you $3,000 for
That's
the hour that you play
crazy.
the game. Yeah. But I
Crazy.
mean, like,
But
that's
you could,
still more than most people make a month in an
yeah, it's more than
hour.
I make a month. So if she wants,
Mhm.
like, I don't know if Hannah's like dream is to work like at a coffee shop or something. It's like, okay, well then you can have that job and then come home and stream with your sisters and be like, this is my own money and my own little nest egg that because I don't want to do this forever. It's like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand well, we can't do this forever. It's like, no, you
It
can't do
makes
it
me
forever.
think that
Doesn't mean
Hannah is
Catherine
the
and
one
Nadia can't.
who, right. It makes me feel though that Hannah is the one that worries about being a disappointment more than the others. It
I
sounds
wonder if she's
like
the
Hannah
oldest.
is internalizing everything everyone is saying and taking it to like, well, then I guess I can't do this forever. Instead of just
Yeah.
being like, but I can do it for now. And then if I have to worry about getting a job later, I'll worry about that later. I don't care.
Yeah, she
Mm,
seems like she takes things very personally, and she does seem
yeah.
like she's concerned. Whereas her
She
sister's
does
like,
seem like
whatever.
yeah, facts, which,
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like I would be one of the other ones like, well, then it's none of your business. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm making
yeah,
money. I can go do what I want. All I have to do is stream a few hours a day
yeah,
and play video games that I was going to play anyway.
yeah. It's like
So,
it's
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But they are having family dinner and they're doing it for the first time at their own home. So they are cooking with their nanny, and then they sit down, and the nanny has to tell them that they have to get back up because they forgot to bring everything to the table. But they act
Yeah.
like they're stupid. And I'm all
Yeah.
like, I don't think that they were stupid just to be like, because they were on the other, okay, because being from a larger family, they were on the opposite side of the table from the kitchen. There were 4 other people who were closer to everything that needed to be grabbed than
Yeah.
they were. So I don't know. It would not surprise me, even if it was your house and you were serving dinner. If I were closer to the garlic bread that you forgot, I would get up and get you the garlic bread. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be a big deal.
I didn't understand why this is such a big deal. It's like, oh my God, you forgot it. You have to get up now and get it. It's like, you're right there.
They
Like,
kept acting like these girls are so stupid and so immature, and I didn't feel that yet. So I guess we'll have to see if that comes up
yeah.
later. But right now I was just like, I feel like everyone's really hard on them, and I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Well, there's got to be something. Like, there has to be something that we haven't seen yet, like the entitlement or something, because
Yeah.
even wasn't even the nephew or somebody was like, yeah, you have
Their
to do
little
everything
brother
for
was
him.
like their babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, there's definitely something that we haven't seen yet. But yeah, I agree with you, because from a big family, it's just whoever is there gets it. Like, that's why
Yeah.
Kyle and I sit where we sit at mom and dad's house, so we don't have to get up.
So you don't have to get up and get anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then their mom, this is another thing that I think is dumb. Okay. Because their mom's like, you need to get a real job. Open a vegan restaurant on Staten Island. How do you
Stupid.
think a restaurant is a more realistic or sustainable option?
Do you know how long it takes for a restaurant to be profitable? Like,
Forever, it takes like a year or two for it to be
yeah,
profitable. I like Googled it, like how likely is a vegan restaurant to do in Staten Island? And basically this is just the AI answer, so whatever. But they said that the likelihood of an exclusive vegan restaurant going under in Staten Island is moderate to high. The borough's unique dining demographics and high operating costs make it an incredibly challenging market to sustain.
yep.
So the likelihood of them this is such a dumb idea. I'm pretty sure mom wants to open a restaurant and is just to convince the girls that they also need to open one.
Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Like, and don't get
No.
me wrong, like, I understand vegetarianism. I do not understand veganism. I'm sorry. Like, I love cheese too much for that. Like, I can't. But
Yeah.
that's a very specific food. Like, I don't know if
Right.
I would go to a vegetarian restaurant. I don't know if I would go to a vegan one. I'd be like, I understand vegetarian with vegan options, but strictly vegan, I don't know if I would eat. I would probably walk by and be like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting, and I would just keep walking. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, and restaurants, they require so much work, they require so much effort. I mean, our hometown burger place that we have, um, it's still family owned and operated. Like, they're not, those people have not retired yet and are like sitting back, letting other people run the restaurant. They're still there from open to
Yeah.
close. So to
Yeah.
me,
It's
it's like,
not like
it doesn't make this
it's
much money. And I know we're from a
no, it
small town,
doesn't.
but yeah, I
No, and
just,
that burger place has been around for like what 60 years or something,
yeah,
and
because
the
grandma used to work
owners are
there.
still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it doesn't, I don't know. This is just, why not be like, I guess I would understand it more if she was like, go to law school or something like that, you
Yeah.
know? Like, you have the money, you have the money, you have the time, go to law school. But
Yeah.
no,
I've
she's
always
like,
talked about
open
that.
a vegan restaurant because I want one. And it's just like, okay,
Yeah, because
all
to
right,
me,
that's fine.
a vegan restaurant doesn't make sense. And I know, like, I'm sorry, people, if everyone's a vegan and I'm not, but a vegan food truck maybe I could see, because then you could drive it around. It's less overhead. It's just you and your family doing it. But there's so much hidden costs in running a restaurant
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
Indiana,
It's
you're
a
all.
lot that you're asking these kids to go fail at instead of what they're doing.
It makes me
So
think that mom's a dreamer and mom has her own little side quests,
I think
because
so. Yeah.
this seems like a lot. This just seems irrational to me. Like,
Yeah. And
no, you
then
guys are being stupid by streaming. Let's start a restaurant. It's like, okay, yeah, because that's a guarantee of money, mom. Okay.
exactly. they say their mom is all like, okay, well, if you guys are serious about opening a restaurant with me, then we're having meeting at 9 a.m. this Thursday. And then one of the girls, I don't know which one, is all like, oh, this Thursday? And the mom's like, yeah, this is the real world where you have to do stuff. And I was like, honestly, I would react like that too if someone was like, all of a sudden now you have something to do on Thursday. It's like, why?
Yeah,
I
I'm
wasn't
not
ready
big
for
on plan
Thursday.
changes. Yeah, it's like,
No.
no, we had plans already on Thursday, so not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a thing. Yeah, I don't
Nothing.
like
We'll
plan
see what happens
changes.
there. But I feel like the family's just being way too hard on these girls. They're paying their own bills. They're doing their own thing. I really feel like everyone should mind their business. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't understand the all up in their biz snatch. I really don't.
I don't either. Like they're making money, so why do you care?
Yeah,
I don't know.
they live on their
Um
own.
mhm.
Like it's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't understand it. But next set of sisters, we're going to Anna and Lucy. And Ben is he's gone and rented a bunch of stuff for the fake babies
Oh
because
my
he
god.
says that the girls asked him to take the experiment seriously. So he's going all in. And then he says that one day he wants to be a father, which he's never said before.
No, this is new.
So this is new. Um and also kind of I don't know. It makes me feel like it contradicts because he keeps telling them like I don't know if he just like would like to be a father one day, but it's not a requirement, you know.
Yeah,
But you're gonna have to send these girls to therapy if you want to become a father.
yeah.
That's
Like
just it.
this is not a thing that we can just. They're never gonna have a baby together the way they want, and
No,
it's just. But I mean, I'm glad he is supporting it because, like, the last episode when they were like play with the babies and he was making the babies wrestle. I was like, that's okay.
that's
Yeah,
not what they meant. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
99% sure they were like, hey, go see if the babies can put each other in a headlock. Thanks, but like
Give the
I
one of the babies wants to give the other one the people's elbow. So go ahead and do
yeah, so
that real
just
quick.
like just figure that
Yeah.
out for me. So
No,
I am glad he's taking it seriously for them, and I think it shows that he really does love these girls
he really
so
does.
much that he's buying into this delusion doll thing to be like, no, if this is what you need, then this is what we'll do. And I'm glad that he is now saying he wants to be a father, but I'm kind of with you. It's like that's weird because he's never been. Oh yeah, no, I totally want to be a dad. He's like, y'all have always been enough. Like I don't need.
Yeah.
This is for y'all. So, and maybe he's just saying that because they need him to say that, you know. So I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. But like basically their mom is just watching them play with their baby dolls and hoping that this will change their minds. Just leave them alone. That's how I feel. Anyway, so
Yeah,
Anna's
weird.
tooth is infected again. So they're going back to the dentist because they again wanted to get their tooth taken out together. And then Ben says that there is no dentist that's going to rip out a healthy tooth.
Yeah.
So it's that's not realistic, but it's also not realistic that Anna continued to live in pain.
Did you
And
notice
then
that Anna's face is swollen this episode too? Like in their
oh
side by
no,
side
poor kid.
comparisons. If
Yeah.
you go back and watch it, you can tell which is Anna and having the tooth pain because her whole like her jaw and cheek because I went back and like how you can touch your phone and go back a little bit. Her face
Yeah.
is a lot more rounded than Lucy's.
Lucy's.
So
Yeah.
she is
And
in
then
pain, poor baby.
the girls basically say that if they can't get their teeth removed together, Anna is willing to live with the pain. But here's my argument. And this is, I don't know if anyone's made this argument to them. I know it's already done, but you guys want to be the same.
The
So, how
same.
is Anna living in crippling pain? That is the pain is what's making you different right now. So,
Yeah.
removing the source of that pain would make you the same again.
Yeah, because they do not like I said, it you need to go back. Like I'll send you I don't know how to do screenshots, dang it. But you need to go back and watch that part because Anna's
I'm not
face is
gonna.
clearly swollen. Like
Yeah.
you guys do not look the same right now. Like one of y'all look like
No.
she a healthier eater or something because her face is a lot more rounded and it's because she's in pain
Yeah.
and there's so much blood flow to her face and it's like get this like what kind of selfish person are you as a sister to be like no we need to be the same. It's like no you need to not be in pain and I'm
Yeah, because
sure
the pain is what's making us different.
yeah.
Who cares? Like, I don't know. They go to the dentist, and Anna says that her pain is a 10 and that she cannot do it anymore. And then while she's saying that, Lucy's like, but from day one, we'll have, like, she'll have to do it to be the same. Like, so it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
basically, Lucy says that regardless of Anna's pain level, she can't get it removed if I can't get it removed.
Yeah,
So
I didn't like Lucy this episode at all. Like I really
no,
didn't.
I didn't either. She kind of pissed me off because then Anna, like, they're talking to the dentist, and then Anna starts having like an anxiety attack and walks out. And Lucy goes to comfort her. And then I was on Lucy's side because Lucy was doing a pretty good job of being like, okay, well, just breathe, it's okay. And then,
Yeah.
but Anna's still like, well, I'm not going to take it out if you're not going to do it for my sister too. Which I'm just like, at that point, if I were your sister, you'd think you'd be like, okay, you are in 10 out of 10 pain. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to have to get it removed. So why are we arguing about this anymore? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
Did
they
you
get back
also
in there. So
Did you
go
also
ahead.
hear like yeah? Because this also like I popped off. I was like yes, because Anna told Lucy she's like, can you just leave me alone? And I was like, oh,
I liked
that
that because she was like,
that
can
does
you just leave
not
me alone? I need to be
yeah, because
left alone.
that did not sound like the same to me. So when she said that, I was like, oh, this is some reality hitting here right now. We're no longer those. We're the same. It's like I need you to leave me alone so I can be alone with my pain and my thoughts. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's
And
a new one.
they basically go back in after calming down a little bit. And then Anna's calmer, sitting on the dentist table, deciding what they're going to do. And then Lucy starts crying. And now Anna's having to comfort Lucy when Anna
Yeah,
is in 10 out of 10 pain. And it is
yeah,
not about you. Like, Lucy,
no,
shut up. Stop.
right,
Stop crying.
yeah,
It's not about you. It's about me. I'm the one in pain. I should not be comforting you when I'm the one upset. So shut
yeah,
up. I didn't like
yeah.
that.
No, I didn't like Lucy this episode at all. Like I
I didn't
really
either.
didn't.
I didn't either. I know it ends up working out, but the pain is what's making you different. So who cares? And then if you were, I feel like at this point, if I were a dentist, I would be like, okay, well, how about I just pretend? How about I put some like Norcan in your mouth too, or whatever it's
Yeah,
called, and then we'll like pretend to do the surgery on you, and then you can go home.
yeah.
Like, if it's, I don't know.
Doesn't Lucy say though? She's like, "Well, I just feel alone in my tooth right now." It's like, shut up, shut up. Like,
I don't know.
like
It
she's in
just,
so
it's
much
weird.
pain. It's
She
I
hurts
don't.
so bad. I don't know. It makes me mad at Lucy, but because especially like I feel like Anna, if Lucy would just tell her, girl, it's fine, just do it.
Yeah,
Anna would do it, but Lucy's the one who keeps doubling down and being like, "But we're not the same if you take it out, so you just have to live in crippling pain." And it's
and
like,
but
okay,
that's not the
says the one who's
same.
not in pain. So
Yeah, he's like, well, we have to do. If she takes a tooth, you'll have to take my tooth. It's like, I don't care about your stupid teeth. I care about the fact that I want to cry all the time, and
yeah,
that
there wouldn't be any
there's
way she would be able to eat in the pain she's
yeah,
in.
there's not enough Tylenol in the world for me to enjoy life right now. So I'm taking this tooth out, and you can figure it out.
Yeah.
And also, they don't look alike right now anyway. So the only way for them to still look alike is for her to get this tooth out, so her face will stop being swollen.
Yep. Yep. All right. We'll see what happens. Moving on to our last set of sisters, Ashley and V. So Ashley is talking to V while she's pooping about Demetrius, and V says that she and Demetrius just aren't in a good place right now. And then Ashley's like, well, I feel like we just need to talk to him again to help him understand this procedure, like what's actually going to
Yeah.
happen. And V says, like, I'll talk to him, but I don't want to hear any backlash. Like, I'm not I don't want to hear anything about it because it's my body. Go off.
Well, she's 100%
Love that.
right. Love it.
She is
Love it.
100% right. And then V, after she's done pooping, is like, who is going to be the father of this baby? Because we have a fertility appointment next week. And then Ashley says, I'm going to ask my ex-boyfriend Terrance to be the dad. And
Nope.
then she basically says that her and Terrance have been off and on for 13 years. And prior to her surgery with the fibroids, they were trying to conceive. And then she said something about how they have a soul connection. And then once she got out of surgery, he just wasn't around anymore.
Which makes me think, what kind of, that's not a soul connection. That sounds like this guy's a douchebag. I'm sorry.
He is a douchebag. So you were trying to conceive, and then the moment you were no longer fertile, he was gone.
Yeah.
No,
And
that guy's a dickhead.
I 100% understand the sister being like, no, I do not want him. No.
But also, this isn't V's, like, this is where I do think that V is overstepping, because I don't, like, I get it, but this is not your baby. That's the whole point. You don't get a say on who the father of Ashley's child is. You are
Yeah.
the oven. Like,
Yeah.
that's your job. It's
Yeah.
not the who's the dad conversation is 100% Ashley's decision. So,
I do agree with that. I also kind of understand though where she's coming from, is like, but he's a terrible human being. I don't I don't think you're
but
thinking this
if
through.
this were just like a regular surrogacy, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you don't have a say. They make the egg or
No.
whatever. They do all that
Yeah.
stuff away from you, and
Which
then
is
you're just
true. Yeah.
implanted. It's not your choice. I
I
mean,
think
like, I don't know how it works. I'm not a surrogate, but
yeah,
like, I don't
I
think
think
you
she
can
was
say
just
like, well, not
thinking,
that guy.
yeah, I think she was just thinking it was going to be some random, like, oh, well, I picked this sperm donor out because
Yeah.
he's really smart. He's got good bone structure.
Hmm.
This seems like the kind of guy I want to have a baby with. But yeah, I don't know. I understand her being like, well, and she's 100% right, because it wasn't just, well, I'm going to ask him to do it. It was, oh, and I'm also going to ask if he wants to get in a relationship again. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, then no. Because
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
then
like you to begin with.
yeah, because V says that Terrance is arrogant, controlling, and has no neck, and says that it's a terrible
I
idea.
do love that. And he has no neck. It's like, and just one more
Yeah.
insult, just in case.
And then she's just worried that Terrance is going to leave Ashley broken, and that she's going to end up having to pick up all the pieces when he says no.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think V should have been here at all for this conversation, and I don't know why
No.
she was.
I don't understand why she. I mean, I'm assuming it's just because this is a show called Extreme Sister, so your sister needs to be here for this. But yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, because he was right about why are we having this conversation in threes? Like, you and me need to be
Yeah,
having this
I
conversation.
do think, I think he could have been convinced to participate if V had not been involved in the conversation. And I don't think she belonged there, because I do understand that it's her body, it's her choice 100%. I support you.
Yeah,
But you don't get to make decisions for, like, what you're giving is beautiful and lovely and an incredible gift to Ashley.
yeah,
There should be no strings attached for that gift.
yeah.
So
The oven.
Ashley should be able now to 100, because it's still Ashley's egg.
Yeah,
Like, it's
it's not like
Ashley's
you're
egg.
donating.
Ashley gets to raise this baby. Ashley should be able to decide who the father of that baby is without V interjecting anything.
Yeah,
Like,
for
all
sure.
you are is an incubator. Is
Yeah.
it a great, like, it's a, but I'm not diminishing what she's doing, but this is still Ashley's baby at the end of the day that she has to raise the rest of her life.
Yep. It's
So anyway,
there's
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
V should have been there, period.
yeah, there's a lot of questionable, like, I don't understand why this is a thing. But yeah, no,
No.
I agree. I don't think she should have been there. I understand more, like you said, if she was giving an egg to. It's like, no, I'm not giving my egg to have a baby with that man. I'm not doing
Right.
that. Because even though this is not, I'm just the oven, and I understand the oven can't choose what kind of cake is cooked. I'm
But
not
at that
doing
point,
that.
she's not just the oven, because if she provided an egg and then did this, then she would still have parental rights and would have to sign them away after the baby was
Yeah,
born. So,
yeah,
like, then it is her kid, like,
yeah. I think she's just
legally.
disappointed that her sister keeps digging in the trash for, which I
And I
understand.
get that. I do
Yeah,
get
I
that. But I
100%,
also understand
100%.
Ashley wanting to have a baby with someone that she knows,
Yeah, it's like,
because
because
this is what she was trying to do before her infertility happened.
well,
So
yeah, and
I get it.
she knows his personality, which I feel like is something you can't get from, just a docket with here's his health records, his education, and his looks. Like, she knows, like, he's got a
Yeah.
funky sense of humor. I like how he does this. Like, there are traits
And
that I
they
want my
mentioned that
baby to
he
have.
has two other little girls. So she
Yeah.
also knows how he is with his other babies. So
Yeah.
she might see that even if I just have to co-parenting will be easy with this person, even though V doesn't see him in that regard. You
I
know what I
also
mean?
think I also thought it was very interesting that she wants a co-parent, because in my head she was doing this on her own. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like going back to your ex does put him financially responsible and
Mm-hmm.
emotionally responsible, whereas if you were just doing a sperm donor, it would just be like, okay, well, now it's your baby, so that's
Yeah.
it. So I do
Yeah.
I
Because
do feel
then
like there's a lot of questions that come into play with this, where it's like,
There are,
what?
because Terrance basically says that his problem is that V is always in their business. Like,
Yeah,
that's one of the problems. And V is like, well, it's my body, so I'm going to be involved. And then he asks, like, what do you need from me instead of sperm? And then Ashley's like, I would love to be a family because I love you. So it seems like Ashley's more like, we could be a couple again. Like, why aren't
yeah,
we a couple? And then that's when Terrance is like, why aren't we having this conversation in private? Like,
yeah,
why are there three of us at this table if you want to be together? Why is your sister here? I don't know.
yeah.
And then that's when V's like, well, it's my body. And it's just like, but it's not your life. So
No, but I also think that I would be mad at you as a sister if it was like, why am I here? Because I thought we were coming just to be like, hey, I need a turkey baster, and I just want your sperm because there are personality traits and that I want. If I knew that this was I want to get back with this man, and I think having a baby with him is how to get back with him, I'm not coming to do that. Because if he doesn't love you without a kid, then why are we giving him what he wants? I'm
I
sorry.
don't
That's
think
just
that
me,
has
though.
anything to do with it. I think that she's
I
just
think,
in love with him and wants to co-parent with him. But also I don't think that that's the only reason. I think that she ultimately would want to be with him regardless of whether or not they had a kid.
but I think
So
that
I
should have
don't
been a
think that has anything to
conversation.
do with it. And I don't think it's any of V's fucking business. Like,
See,
you are the incubator, you are offering something, but now there are strings attached where it seems more like you're in control. Like, you shouldn't be this involved in Ashley's decisions, because at the end of the day, this is Ashley's baby and Ashley's decisions. What you're giving is an amazing gift to your sister, but now it seems like a lot of your opinion and how you feel is being dragged in to Ashley's life. It shouldn't be
yeah,
that way. Period.
I
That's how I
okay.
feel.
So I agree. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I think we're gonna
Yeah,
because
well, I think at this point Ashley needs to find a surrogate who is neutral.
yeah, I think I shouldn't be, because to me this conversation went very relationship y, not hey, I just think I'm gonna have a baby. You and I've had a history. You're good with your kids. You have a lot of qualities I want. Will you donate to have this baby with me? No strings attached, because that to me seems like that's what we were planning. The fact that she took
Mhm.
her sister, yeah, shouldn't have taken her sister to this. This should have been
No. She
this
also
is
might not
different.
have known that this is where this was going to go until she saw him again.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That's true. It could have been like
So,
a, you know what? Now that I'm here, you are a good dad. I do want you to be the father of my child. I do want you to be my spouse or my partner,
yeah.
and and it may have been that way. She wasn't prepared for it, but boy, dude lost all his points coming up though.
See, he did, okay, but at first he gained all of them because he says, like in his little side interview, he's like, V is pissing me off. You aren't in control. Once you give birth to that baby, it's up to me and the mother to carry that responsibility. And Ashley just needs you to be her sister. And I
Yeah,
100% agree with him.
100%.
100%, because this is not V's choice. And
No.
then Ashley asks him, do you want to have a baby with me? And he's like, nah, I don't want to. And he says, I don't want to be in a triangle, because he says he feels like Ashley and V want to have a child together. And he says he would have a baby with Ashley, but not if V is involved. So, and I agree with him, because I do think that V is overstepping her boundaries right now. What he does next is fucked up, but
Yeah, because what he should have said
I
after
think
that is,
he's mad.
he's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to have a baby with you and V, but if you go find a different surrogacy and you and I financially figure out how to do that, then yes, I
Yes,
100%.
I want to have a baby with you. This is why I don't think that V should have been there, because I think that Ashley could have convinced him if V hadn't been at this table throwing
Yeah.
in her 2 cents constantly about
Yeah,
like, well, y'all
she
aren't ready to have a
definitely
baby, and it's like, it's none of your business.
she definitely
So
doesn't like this guy. She definitely doesn't like this
she
guy.
does not like this guy at all. And then this is where Terrance is a dickhead, because he did not need to
Yep.
do this to hurt Ashley, because
Yeah.
Ashley is clearly upset when he says no. And then he throws it in her face and says, it ain't like you're going to carry it. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. That is
Yeah.
completely, because Ashley's not the one who hurt you. And you are not, like, from what I gathered from this conversation, Terrance is not mad at Ashley in this situation. Terrance is mad at V. So hurting a woman who is struggling like dealing with her infertility, by throwing it in her face. And also, then you don't understand how surrogacy works, because just because she's not carrying it, that is her baby. What
Yep.
do you mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
her child. It doesn't matter whether or not she carries the baby. That's her baby. I
But
don't
this
get
goes
it.
back. I don't think V's husband understood either how surrogacy works, because he was acting
No, he
like she was going to be
doesn't.
starting to
He
lay
was
down
acting
with a
like
bunch
she
of
was just
men.
gonna, yep,
Yeah.
like she was just gonna have to get dick down all over the
Yeah.
place.
I got a train ride booked next week so I can get pregnant for my sister. It's like, no,
Yeah,
no.
I think that what Terrance said was fucked up, and I think he
Yes,
should apologize, because
for
that
sure.
is such a hurtful thing to say to someone who had, I feel like, is what she's asking from you a big thing to ask? Yes, but
Hmm.
she also had the right to be upset that your answer was no.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So,
and the thing is, we don't know what's happening in his life. Like, I'm
no.
assuming he's single, but he could be in a
I would
relationship and
hope
be
so.
like, I don't know. Like, I'm not having a baby with you. Like, I appreciate it, but I mean, there's just too many factors, and TLC is always terrible at recording stuff for us. But I don't
Yeah,
even know if it's TLC, but I just feel like they don't
it
record
is.
enough. See, TLC,
Yeah.
they're the
It's
worst.
always TLC.
But that hurt her so bad, and I don't struggle with infertility, but it was a painful thing to hear somebody say. It was like, that this dude's a D, and we just need a nope. Like, I'm glad she got it from the table and walked out. I'm glad that she was like, nope, not doing that. Like, girl, you don't need that in your life. You don't. And I know
Yeah.
that he was probably just trying to hurt somebody, because V was not being pleasant, but that was too far. Like, that was,
That was too far. I think that he needed to apologize to Ashley, because what you said was cruel and
yeah.
hurtful. And she had every right to be upset that you said
Mhm.
no, because you're not understanding that she's now grieving the life of a baby that she'll never get to have.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah. And then you're throwing it in her face like, well, you shouldn't care because you're not carrying it. And it's just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
It was it
that's
was it
great.
was messed up, because I
It
agree,
was messed up.
she
Mhm.
has the right to be upset, but he also has the right to say no. And be like,
Agreed.
no, I'm not doing that. But
100%.
yeah, just the way of, no, I don't want to do that. Besides, it's not like you're carrying it. Is like, nope, nope. Now you're done. Now you're done. You're
Yeah.
way off the list. I'm never speaking to you again. You will never speak to me again.
Yeah.
And I hope that all three of your tires get slashed. It's like, no, that was cruelty for cruelty's sake, and she clearly struggles with this. Like, clearly,
Yeah.
she is struggling with this. So that was just out of line,
It was completely
uncalled
jacked
for.
up. I didn't like
Yeah,
it. But I don't hate Terrance. I think that this was a really cruel, hurtful thing to say, but I also think that this was him lashing out.
yeah,
So I mean, I'm not excusing it, but I think that this conversation would have gone completely differently if V hadn't been involved. So
oh yeah.
that's how I feel. So, anyway, my throat's giving out. So, next week, season 2, episode 4, there's always a number 1. Jordan masterminds Randy's proposal. Anna and Lucy find a risky loophole to their dental problems, and the triplets face a crisis.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we'll see what that
Uh-oh.
is. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
All right, bye.
Seasoned sisters, when they talk, they take turns. The only